Hi, I'm Brittany and today we're going to do a full body workout on the reformer. To start, you just need one red spring or one heavy spring. And then you'll need your ball and a set of hand weights. We just need one weight to start and the ball. So go ahead, sit on the edge of your carriage and then turn to face your foot bar. You're going to scoop your abdominals under and then take the ball and place it right in between your low to mid back where you can scoop your abs under and then still press into the ball. Your feet, both feet are going to go onto the foot bar. Lengthen your legs out long. Feet are, let's go heels together, toes apart. I have my weight in the palms of my hand, elbows bent wide. Well, let's just begin to bend in and lengthen back out. Bend, press. My elbows are wide, palms holding onto the weight. My abs are scooping in and up, and I'm pressing my back into the ball. You can lengthen your hands out and then bend back in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your elbows bent and wide. Now as you lengthen out, you're going to twist towards me, come center, bend back in. Press out, twist away, center, bend back in. So you twist one way, bend back in, twist the other way. Twisting through your core, your head just follows. A couple more. When you're even, press your legs out long, bring your feet to parallel. Just twist towards me and away from me. Twist, twist, twist. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingers lengthen long towards the foot bar. Send your heels under the foot bar. Press back up. Under and then press back up. Accentuating the lift. A couple more. Now option to add just a little jump with your toes. Really pulling your belly button back towards that ball for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, come back in. Take a breath. We're going to do just one more little variation. Lengthen your legs out long. Inside knee comes into tabletop. Your elbows are wide again. Let's just bend in. You can lengthen your inside knee over the foot bar and then bend back in as you lengthen out. Bend, press, bend, press. Shoulders are away from your ears. Gaze is just right over the foot bar. 2. Last 1. Now as you bend in, rotate towards your knee. Come back out. You rotate. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press out. Both feet come on the foot bar. Outside knee comes into tabletop. Send your outside knee over the foot bar as you bend in. Press back out. Bend, press. We have 4 more. And this is just a short little ab warm up. This is the last little section. Last 1. Now as you bend in, rotate towards the knee, lengthen back out. 6, 5, 4, 3. My abs are killing me too. This is the last one. Lengthen all the way out. Both feet can go on. Send your heels under. Fingers towards the foot bar. Heels go up, and let's just bend back in. we're going to put on 2 heavy springs, or for me that's 2 red springs. We're going to do single leg footwork. So sit on the edge of your carriage and then go ahead and roll down so your shoulders are in the shoulder blocks. Oh, grab your other weight, sorry about that, and place a weight in each hand. The ball is going to go between your inner thighs. This is optional. You don't have to have the ball in between your inner thighs, but I really do like the way it feels. We're going to press the carriage all the way out. Send your inside toes up so they're just hovering over the foot bar. Bend your outside knee in. Your inside toes are just going to naturally point up to the ceiling as you bend your outside knee in, and then press everything back out. Bend, press. Squeezing the ball, hips are equally pointing down into the carriage. On the next one, option as you press out, lift your fingers up towards the ceiling, bend your elbows back in, hovering over the carriage in towards your ribs. You press out, bend in, ribs or elbows next to your ribs, hovering over the carriage. Let's just do 6 more. 4, shoulders away from your ears. 3, 2, 1. Bring the carriage in halfway and then just lift your hands up towards the ceiling, bend your elbows back in. Press, press, press. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your elbows back in. Now send the carriage almost all the way home. Just press out 1 inch. Come back in. Now you're going to go halfway out, almost all the way back in. Go almost all the way out, almost all the way in. Let's do it again. Halfway out, or 1 inch out, back in. Halfway out, back in. Almost all the way out, almost all the way in. 1 more time. Hold at the top. Go down 1 inch, almost all the way back up. Halfway down, almost all the way up, almost all the way home, almost all the way up. 2 more. Last one. Hold at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs go down on the foot bar. Lengthen your legs out long. Let's just give that outer foot a little break. So your inside heel is going to press in on the foot bar. Your arms can extend up towards the ceiling this time. Let's just bend in, lengthen back out. Bend, press. Option to bend your elbows into a skull crusher, lengthen your arms back out. Your hips are equally pressing into the carriage here. Belly button pressing down towards the carriage, and your shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. A few more. Last 4. Hold the carriage in halfway and just bend your elbows, press back up. Press. Really pressing in. Your belly button still is pressing into the carriage. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You could send your elbows back down to the carriage. Bring the carriage almost all the way in. Let's do that sequence. 1 inch out, 1 inch in. Almost all the way in. Halfway out, almost all the way in, almost all the way out, almost all the way in. We have 2 more. Really squeezing the ball. Hold at the top. You go down 1 inch, back up. Halfway down, almost all the way up, almost all the way down, almost all the way up. Just 2 more. Hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet go down, onto the foot bar, lengthen your legs out long, bend, back in. Whew. Now our arms are going to go out to the side. This is also optional. Everything's optional for the most part. Outside foot toes go on the foot bar. The balls of your feet are on the foot bar with all 10 toes touching. Hovers over the foot bar. Lengthen your legs out long. Bend back in. Press. Bend. As you bend in, fingers go up towards the ceiling, and then everything goes back to the start position. Press. Bend back in. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the carriage out long. Send your heel under the foot bar as your hands come up, and then go back down as you extend your heel back up. Let's just do 2 more. Last 1. Send that carriage almost all the way home. You can bring your elbows in if you want to. Carriage goes out an inch, back in. Now we know the routine. Almost all the way out, almost all the way in. 2 more. On the last one, hold at the top, go down an inch, up, halfway, up, go almost all the way home, climb almost all the way up. Keeping that heel high. This is the last one. I'm going to hold at the bottom for 4, squeezing the ball, 3, 2, 1. Both feet go down. Lengthen the carriage out long. Take an inhale. Just send those arms out long again, and your outside foot hovers over the foot bar. Everything comes in, and then lengthen back out. Bend in, lengthen back out. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your legs out long. Your heel goes under the foot bar as your palms come together. Accentuate that lift up as you send your arms back out to the side. Let's keep going. Press up. 2 more. Whew. Last 1. Both feet go on the foot bar and bend your knees back in. All right, let's just go ahead and lower that headrest down. Just keep the ball where it is. Take your weights and bring them onto your hips. We're going to go into glute bridging, so your shoulders can be just out of your shoulder blocks. I have my hands on my hips supporting the weights. You're going to inhale, exhale, press your hips down into the carriage, and then tuck your tailbone to roll up into your bridge. Shoulders in line with your hips. Upper ribs come down a little bit. Give the ball a squeeze, roll back down. So you roll up, pressing your heels in towards your glutes to keep the carriage still. Give the ball a squeeze, and then roll back down, bone by bone. 4 more. Extending your knees over your toes, squeeze the ball, roll back down. 3. Last one, hold at the top and just squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your inside knee is going to extend up towards the ceiling. Hips just go down, almost touching the carriage, and extend back up. Lower, lift. Lift, pressing through your heel. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Stay up there and squeeze the ball. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels go down. Outside knee goes up. Your hips just go almost all the way down, almost all the way back up. Trying to keep that carriage still. Mine is moving, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, squeeze the ball. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet go down. Lengthen your legs out long, carriage moves, and then come back up into your glute bridge. So as you lengthen your legs out long, your hips will naturally drop. Bend your knees back, keeping your hips high. So lift your hips back up as you come in. Now let's just come in, roll down, roll up, press out, pull in, roll down, roll up, squeeze that ball, lengthen your legs out long, send your hips back up, and then just go out halfway and back in. 4 more. Pulling the carriage in with your heels. 2 more. Last one. Gently send the carriage home. Roll all the way back down. You could just send your knees over the foot bar. Fingers extend up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin into your chest. Let's roll all the way up. Come to sit on the edge of your carriage. Let's put on 1 medium spring. For me, that's 1 blue spring. You could set 1 weight down. We're going to come to a kneeling position on the carriage. You're going to grab your loops if they're in the well like mine, and you could just hang them up. So let's get the loops ready. You have 1 weight. The weight is going to go in your outside hand, the hand closest to the foot bar. You could take the ball and just place it in between your thighs to help keep your hips pointing forward. Take the loop closest to me, and then your elbow is just bent in right at your ribs. You're going to inhale. On the exhale, lengthen your fingers straight up towards the ceiling, and then bend your elbow back down. You lengthen your arm up, bend back down. On the next one, as you lengthen up, option to laterally flex towards the foot bar, so your weighted arm is going down towards the carriage, and then bend your elbow and come back to the starting position. So you press out, flexing towards the foot bar, and then come back in. Your arm is going straight up, and then you flex over, and then your arm comes straight down. Don't let the springs control you. You control the springs. 2 more. Last one. Keep your fingers extended long, and then just little pulses. There is a soft bend in that top elbow. Let's just do 4, 3. Exhaling as you press. 2, 1. Come all the way back in. Now we're just gonna go into a little hug a tree series. So your arms extend out to the side. You hug your palms together, lengthen back out. Slight bend in the elbow. Your wrists are in line with your shoulders, maybe just a little bit lower. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. On the last one, clasp your fingers together, and you're going to twist towards the foot bar, and then twist towards your risers. Twist. Again, you're keeping your shoulders away from your ears, lengthening through the crown of your head. and you're twisting through your core. Your head is just following with your spine. 2 more. Last 1. Send your fingers forward and then bend your elbows in wide. Forward and wide. Carriage is barely moving. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle for 4. Your arms go out, elbows bend in wide, circling around. 2 more. Last 1. Now circle the other way for 4. 3, 2. Last 1. Come all the way in. We're going to switch our loop and our weights. So now the inside hand has the weight, outside arm has the handle or loop. I'm going to use my handle this time. You're going to bend your elbow in towards your shoulder, lengthen your arm out straight at a diagonal, so where the wall meets the ceiling, bend your elbow back in. Palm in line with your hip, elbow goes out towards the shoulder and extends out long. Bend back in. Nice. Just 4 more. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears, head lengthened out long. Oh yeah, your arm can go out to the side. Why be holding that weight? Sorry about that. 2. Last 1. Come all the way in. We're going to come down to a kneeling position. This is the last thing. Your arm can go, free arm goes over the strap. You can take the ball out for just a minute here. It'll probably have to go down to the ground. Free arms over the strap, holding the weight. Just press your arm out to the side and then bend back in. Your arm goes under your belly, fingers toward the riser. Bend your elbow in, lengthen your arm out long, and then come back in. Feel like I'm pulling the rope here, trying to start a lawnmower. Probably have to try more with the lawnmower actually though. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Last 1. Come all the way in. You're going to turn to face the foot bar, grabbing your handle or your loop. Inside hand has the weight, outside hand has the handle, and we're just kneeling or facing the foot bar, sit bones to your heels. Inhale. On the exhale, both arms are just going to lengthen out long and bend back in. Fingers lengthen out long to the foot bar, and then we come back in. Option as your fingers lengthen long, your hips extend up, and then they come back down, hovering over your sit bones. Lengthening up, extending through your hips, bending back in. Let's just do a couple more. On the next one, lengthen up. Now just your weighted arm is going to lower down and up. Press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your elbows, come back in. You can hang up that loop. Hang up the loop. Grab your other handle. And we're just going to do that on the other side. Both elbows are bent. Extend your fingers long towards the foot bar. Wrists in line with your shoulders. Bend back in. You extend your fingers long. Back in. Option to add the hip extension up. Back down. Press up. Back down. 4 more. Man, my outside bicep is definitely on fire. Try to keep those shoulders away from your ears. 2, pulling your belly button in. Last 1, you just lower and lift that outside arm. 4 more. Little fun fact. Koalas and humans have similar fingerprints. Last 1. Come back in. Nice. Now let's turn to face away from me. Inside knee to the shoulder blocks. I'm going to grab my loop again. Take that ball if you want. It can go back in between your knees. Whew. Outside hand has the weight. Inhale, on the exhale, lift your fingers up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow straight back down in line, right next to your ribs. You lengthen straight up, bend back down. Option, as you lengthen up, you laterally side bend towards the carriage, towards your foot bar, then back in. Just a few more, 4 more. 3, 2. Last 1, keep your fingers lengthened long and then just side bend and back up. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the carriage home. Whew. Now your arms are going to go out to the side into that hug a tree. You might have to grab your handle for this part. I'm just going to keep my loop. Your arms go, they lengthen out long beside you, bend back in. Slight bend in the elbows. Shoulders are away from your ears, lengthening through the crown of your head. Hips equally pointing forward. My goodness. 2 more. Last 1, clasp your fingers together and twist towards the foot bar. Come through center, twist to the risers. Twisting through your core. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Stay there. Bend your elbows in wide and then lengthen your fingers back out long. Carriage stays still. Shoulders are away from your ears, lengthening through the crown of your head. Last 1. Bend in, and now we're just gonna do those circles for 3 more. Last 1. Come in, circle the other way for 4. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way in. Send the carriage home. We're going to switch sides, so your outside hand has the handle or the loop. Inside hand has the weight. Your palm is facing your hip. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbow up towards your shoulder, and then extend your arm out long at a diagonal. Bend back in. Press out, extending your arm where the wall meets the ceiling, and then bend your elbow back in line, palm in line with hip. Option to extend your opposite arm out straight, and then everything comes back. So you bend your elbow, extending opposite arm out straight, bend your elbow back in. 4 more. Nice. This is the last one. Up, everything comes in. Now you can just ditch the ball for a minute. Come to that kneeling position on the carriage. Hand weight can go off to the side. Your free hand goes over the loop. Handle goes under your belly towards the risers, and then you bend your elbow and lengthen your arm out straight. Bend back in. Exhale to lengthen back out long. Really pulling your belly button up towards the ceiling. Shoulders, chest is wide, shoulders away from ears. We just have 2 more. Last one. Press out, lengthen your arm out long, and back in. Go ahead and hang up the loop. Nice, get a nice stretch. It's going to cat and cow, so send your hips up towards the ceiling, scooping your abdominals, and then belly button goes down towards the carriage. Get some extension. A few more. Nice. All right, now you're going to turn to face me. You can take, we're still just going to need 1 weight, so just go ahead and put it on the platform extender for now. Ball can go off to the side for now. And your other weight could also go off to the side. You're going to take the long box, place it up against your carriage, so it's in line with your carriage on the floor. We still have on 1 blue spring. All right, we're going to go into a little lunge series. So, okay, good. Your inside foot goes to the shoulder block. You could just send your carriage leg straight and then bend down to grab your weight. Place it in your outside hand. And then we're just going to bend your box knee down into a lunge. As you come up, your arms are going to go out to the side. Come down, switch the weight in between your knee. And then send your hands out to the side as you extend back up. So lunge down, switch the weight. Come up as you extend your arms to the side. Keeping your arms at shoulder height. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. You bend down with your knee in line with your ankle. Last one. Come up, bend down, stay there, and then just lift your arm, lower, switch the weight. Lift, lower, switch. Ooh. Keeping your balance. Hips can go down a couple more inches. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands. Place the weight behind your knee, and then a palm is in, or with your palms holding the weight. Your hips extend back just a couple more inches. Bend your carriage knee into scooter and lengthen back out. You bend in, press out. Bend, press. Chest is wide. Send your hips down just a couple more inches if you can. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, keep your leg lengthened out long. Now send your hips almost all the way down. You come up an inch, back down, halfway up. Send your hips back down, almost all the way up, almost all the way down. Again. So just like we did with that single leg footwork. Last one. Hold at the top. Go down an inch, back up. Halfway down, back up. Almost all the way down, almost all the way up. 2 more. Last one. Halfway down, almost all the way up. Almost all the way down, and hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight goes back in that outside hand. Whew. Extend all the way back up. You can take the weight and just place it in between your shoulder blocks. we're going to put the short box on the carriage over the shoulder blocks. You could just come onto the box, place my elbows are bent on the box. Now both feet are going to go on the foot bar. So start with your inside leg, and now your outside leg just comes up right beside your inside leg parallel. Hip distance apart. Inhale. Whew. On the exhale, you're just going to pike your hips up towards the ceiling and then come back down into a plank. Let's just do 3 more. Piking up, scooping your abdominals in. Back to your plank. Exhale as you scoop up. Last one, and we're going to add on. Come back into your plank. Send your elbows forward just a couple inches. Come back. As you come back, you're going to lift up onto your palms, trying to lift up equally with both elbows. You can come into a pike on your palms and then come back down. Try to lower both elbows equally. I noticed last time I lifted up with my inside one. Now, if one goes first, it's going to be my outside. It's really hard to lift them at the same time, so just make sure you're alternating elbows if you need to. 2 more. Ooh. Last one. Up. Lower, back down. Just send your hands forward and back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try just the push-ups. So palms go up. Oh, I piked. I didn't mean to do that. And then send your elbows back down. Send your palms up. They're so sweaty I can't lift them. And then back down. Let's just try 2 more. Pulling your belly button up towards the ceiling. Last one. Whew. Up. Down. And let's come all the way in. You can bring your feet down to the platform extender and then come in. Whew. Let's just take a child's pose. Inhale, exhale. All right, so we're going to just take the box and send it out. So it's just a couple inches out from the front of your reformer, away from the shoulder blocks. The weight can just go down to the side for lunges on the other side. Let's just go ahead and sit on the box. Your inside foot's going to go towards the shoulder block. Outside knee can be bent on the box. We're just going to laterally flex, a little mermaid stretch. Flexing over the foot bar. And then come back up. Over. And up. Let's just do 1 more. Really reaching your fingers long towards the foot bar. And then come all the way back up. You can turn to face the risers. And then just press your palms back. And up. Your palms press back into the foot bar. Chest is wide. Up. 1 more. Come all the way back up. Now let's just stretch on the other side. So that inside foot's up by the shoulder blocks. Reaching your fingers long, getting a nice side bend, a good stretch right through your sides, your obliques, side obliques, back in. Come back in. We have 1 more. Lengthening out long. Come all the way back in. All right, turn around. If your loops are in the well, go ahead and grab your loops. You're going to take your outside loop, place it over the inside loop. Place the loops around your feet. And then you're going to scooch away from me. Keep your feet flexed, and you're going to turn so that you're on your stomach. Your loop should be back to normal, okay? Yep. You could lower your headrest down a little, or your foot bar down if you want to. And let's put on 2 red springs. So 2 heavy springs. You can take your blue spring off. I'm just going to keep my platform extender up there because we'll be switching our springs some more. All right, so your hips are pressing down equally into the box. You can fold your hands, place them in front of you on the box. Hips pressing down. Lift your back knees up towards the ceiling, knees bent, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, press your heels in towards your glutes, keeping your thighs lifted up off the box. Come back in. Carriage probably doesn't move barely moves. So you're just doing little presses in. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your toes lifted and just press into the band. Or into your loops. Press. 8, keeping your knees lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Lower down. Now let's put on a blue spring. Take off your reds. And you're gonna come up into a kneeling position on the box. So your knees are on the box. Your hands can go down to the carriage in front of you. Take your outside toes and lengthen them out long. Inhale. On the exhale, bend your heel in towards your glutes. Lengthen your leg out long. Belly button pressing up towards the ceiling. Hips are equally pointing down to the box. Really pulling your heel in towards your glutes. And then lengthen your leg out long. Chest is wide. My gaze is right in the well. 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep your knee bent, toes pointed up, and then just lift up to the ceiling, lower back down. Press up and down. Up. Press. The carriage is moving. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Send your knee all the way down. Whew. Inhale. Deep breath, exhale. Let's do that other side. So your knee is bent, toes lifted, pointed up towards the ceiling. Extend your leg out long, and then bend your heel in towards your glutes. You extend your toes out, bend, back in. Whew. Your hips are equally pressing down. You don't want to let that strap pull your outside hip up further than your other one. Let's do 4 more. Chest wide. My gaze is right at my springs. 3, 2 more. Last one, bend your knee in. Now press your heel up towards the ceiling. Lower back down. Lift, lower. We have 4 more. 2. Last one. Whew. Bend your knee. Come back in. You can just let those straps lower back down. Put your platform, we have on a blue? Yep. Platform extender back on. Take a breath. Let's just come into a figure 4 stretch. And then we'll do those lunges on the other side. So chest is wide, knees bent with my ankle over my knee. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bend forward, come back up. Let's switch sides. Inhale, exhale. Send your chest forward just a bit. Nice. And then come back up. Now you're going to take that box and place it in front of your carriage on the other side. You can take the weight and place it on your platform extender. All right, we're going to do the lunges on the other side. So, inside foot goes to the outside edge of the box. Outside foot is up against the shoulder blocks. Grab your weight, place it in your inside hand. Carriage leg is straight. Bend down into a lunge. As you come up, your arms go to the side. Bend down into your lunge, knees over your ankles. Switch the weight and come back up. Extending through your hips on the way up. Driving through your heel. 4 more. 3. 2. Last 1. Bend down into your lunge, switch the weight, and then your arm goes up, down, switch, up, down, switch. Hips go down a little lower if you can. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Take that weight behind your knee. Your palms are holding each end of the weight. Hips go down a couple more inches. Knee bends into scooter and lengthens back out. Bend in, press, back out. Now you can speed up your pace a little bit, making sure your hips are back. We have 4 more. So close to the end. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your carriage leg out. Send your hips down. You come up an inch. Back down. Halfway up. Back down. Almost all the way up. Almost all the way down. Just 2 more. I know you could use a distraction right now. Did you know there are mushrooms that glow in the dark? Hold at the top. Down, up. Halfway down, up. Almost all the way down. You're going almost all the way back up. There's actually over 70 species of them that can glow in the dark. Last time. My hips are equally pressing forward. Go down, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand goes in, weight goes in inside hand. Whew. Extend your hips all the way. Back up. Take a breath. Now, the weights can go down. We're done with them. Let's put on 2 red springs. Hang your loops back up if they're in your well. And we're going to move on with footwork. So grab your ball. Headrest can be up. Rolling down onto the carriage. Grab your loops. Take the ball, place it in between your ankles. Loops. I like to send mine out at the same time. Place them around your feet. Ankles around the ball. Feet are externally rotated, heels together, pressing toes apart, ankles in the ball. Just bend your knees. I gotta adjust my handles. Drive me nuts there. Bend your knees in line with your hips. Lengthen back out. Press in. Lengthen your legs back out long. Your shoulders are wide. Hips equally pressing down. Belly button pressing down towards the carriage. Now as you lengthen your legs out long, hold, give the ball a squeeze, bend back in. Press, squeeze, bend back in. Couple more. Last one. Now your toes go parallel. Or wait, just keep them that way actually. Lift your toes up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees into frog. Lengthen back out. So your toes go up. You get a nice hamstring stretch. Tailbone stays anchored. Bend your knees. Carriage stays still. Lengthen your legs out long. Come up, up, up. Stretch those hamstrings. Bend your knees. And lengthen out long. Zipping through your inner thighs. One more. Up. Tailbone anchored. Bend. Lengthen out. Now bend in. Take the ball. You could just place it out to the side. Lengthen your legs back out long. Let's just send them out to the side. And then your heels come back together. So your legs just go out to the side. Get a nice inner thigh stretch there. And then zip them back together. It's like your heels are just sliding against a tabletop. Couple more here. Last one. Bring your heels together. Feet come to parallel. Lengthen your toes up, getting a nice hamstring stretch. Now press through your hamstrings and lengthen your legs back out. So you come up, 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 tailbone stays anchored, get a hamstring stretch, and then use your hamstrings to press back down, making it more muscular. No arching in the back. So when you feel like your back is starting to arch, that you don't want to go any lower. So I'm about at a 45-degree angle, I'd say here. 2. Last one. Send your heels down, or feet back down, heels together, toes apart. Come up. Now to separate your heels, and let's draw circles. Heels come together, toes up towards the ceiling. You separate your heels, draw circles, zipping through your inner thighs, come back up. They can be big or small. Keep your heels together. Press down. What's important is that your hips are equally anchored to the mat, belly button down. 2 more. Last time. Keep your feet together, bend your knees in, grab the ropes, give them a pull, and your elbows are pressing in on your knees. So elbows to knees, hands on the loops, giving them a tug. You can rock gently back and forth. Send your heels back into the well. Belly button up towards the ceiling, palms down at your side. Go ahead and take the straps. You can lay them down, roll up, and we are all done with today's workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day.